Today, I'm going to be unboxing these two packages I got in the mail, which this box specifically contains collectibles that are around 30 years old that I've been on the hunt for quite a while. But before I actually unbox those packagings, today I'm going to be going on a Funko Pop and collectibles hunt by spinning a name generator wheel that will tell me exactly where to go. And we're going to be looking at a total of 3 places for this video, and then after I look at those places and potentially buy stuff, then I'm going to open up that package. And I guess if you're new here, I forgot to mention, I'm DK Wrestler. If you end up enjoying this type of content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But nonetheless, let's kick this video off. So we are on the name generator website, and of course, we have the retailers right here that we haven't been to yet in terms of this series. So let's actually shuffle this a few times, probably about 10-15 times. But then let's actually spin the wheel and see what retailer we end up landing on, which spinning the wheel, let's see what it is, and it looks like it's going to be, is it Amazon? I think it might be, and yes, it looks like Amazon is going to be the very first retailer. Alright, so the first place we landed on was Amazon, so I guess right away I'm just going to type in Funko, and you can see that I typed in something else at some point on Amazon, in which the first thing that pops up here are some of the Marvel Beyond Amazing Collection deluxe pops like Mysterio. There's also a Funko Fusion pop, as well as getting a pop of Mr. Incredible for only $8.50, and I should mention that I am from Canada, so this is Canadian dollars, so it's much less in American dollars or USD. So $8.50, and especially the fact that this does have a chance at getting a chase, so you may be able to get a chase for only $8 if you were to gamble on Amazon's website. As I continue to scroll through the website, I do see a pop of Chainsaw Man. We got some Amazon exclusives like the ghost face that's glow in the dark, the like sepia, I never know how to pronounce that name properly, the colorway for Puss in Boots for Shrek. We do have a Moonlight Freddy for Five Nights at Freddy's. Other than that, I am seeing some Lego like the Doc Ock and Spider-Man moments on the train from Spider-Man 2. I do see Luxo Jr. with the Pixar ball, both really excellent Lego sets. And speaking of something that I haven't been able to get my hands on, and I'm noticing this right now, I totally forgot about this pop actually, is the Woody on Luxo ball, a part of the Pop Train set for the Disney 100 set, so it may be a pop that I actually purchased here for today's video. Alright, time to spin the wheel again and see what the second retailer we are going to be going to is. It might look like it's a familiar retailer, and I think it is. It is the Shaq's Pop Shop. So the next place we're at is Shaq's Pop Shop, which I've purchased a few pops from this website before, so I am familiar with this website. I see right in a big banner, NYCC pre-orders are live. Normally Shaq likes to do pre-orders for NYCC exclusives because he will go to the convention and actually buy them both the shared sticker and the con sticker as well. I do see some One Piece smack dab on the website, and as I look under collections, I do see the 2025 NYCC selection and limited edition, so we're actually going to look at both of those while we're on this website. So let's look at the NYCC collection. So we do have the Naruto Susanoo pop for $94.99. We got both of the One Piece pops, which I do really enjoy. That Brook with Shark Submerge pop rides. The Dark Paladin, which I know is going to be shared with EB Games here in Canada, so I don't have to get this here today. I'll wait until those exclusives release on October 11th, I believe it is, or no, October 9th or 10th. Well, either the first or second day of New York Comic Con is when the exclusives should release. They even have pre-orders up for the pop mystery boxes that they announced, where of course you have the chance at getting either of the 6 DC Comics characters, which is pretty sweet. And then I guess there is a second page here as well where I do see Sonic, the Five Nights at Freddy's pops, both of the blueprint pops of Joker and the Batgirl. And now I'm on the limited edition portion of the website, and I do notice with a lot of them they're either low in stock with a couple left or in stock, like the newer Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Spider-Cat, which is pretty sweet. Never really a fan of that Stranger Things Demogorgon. I don't know why people got like really hyped over this. It's just a gold metallic variant with like maybe a little bit of different colors added to it besides just gold. The Eggplant Cowardly Dog, that Uncanny Spider-Man. They are sold out of the Deadpool and Wolverine with Nice Pool. Alright, so time to spin the wheel one last time before we open up those packages, and let's see what it could be. Could it be somewhere like a K-Dog and Fish? Maybe it's like eBay of all places. And the last retailer is Retro Festive. So of course I'm going to be looking at the toy section, and I have to look at obviously Funko sale, I guess I'm going to look at. First off, we have ourselves some of the Exorcist pops, which I feel like those pops are like fairly new and they're already on sale for $10. Some of the Halloween related pops like Sully and Mike, the Saved by the Bell pops, which actually I'm still in the hunt for the newer ones, which I do need the Mr. Belding, the Kelly Kapowski, but I don't see the Zach Morris on the website here. There's the Cocoa Krispies elephant for $10. A pop. Okay, so for those that may know, I do collect a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh pops, and I've been really holding back on that 10-inch Harpy's Pet Dragon because for the price of $60 since it's a 10-inch pop. But as you can see on the page, it is a total of $30 on sale, which is a fantastic price to get a 10-inch pop, and this might be the place where I end up getting this specific pop because $30 is pretty much a steal when it comes to a 10-inch pop. Shout out goes to Sentinel107 and Duh Unacceptable Viewer. And the reason that they ended up getting a shout out is because they joined our YouTube channel membership, which only cost $1.99 a month. Not only do you get the shout out, but you do get lots of other perks, including early access to every single video and shorts that we produce on this channel. So definitely consider joining our YouTube channel membership. It will be greatly appreciated and will go a long way of helping out this channel a lot. So definitely consider it, but let's get right back to the video. All right, so now it's time for the moment you've been waiting for, the packages that I'm going to be opening up here, which contains the 30-year-old collectible, which we're going to start off with this package on top first and then end it off with this package right here. So both of these packages actually came from the same place, which was an order on eBay. More specifically, this specific item I'm opening up right now, or trying to open up because I don't know which way to open it, was an item I won on an auction because it's something I've been looking for since it released, I believe, 2 months ago. Oh my god, this thing is fantastic. And the item I have here is the 4K Steelbook copy of the movie Small Soldiers. If you watched our series This Week in Collectible News, I brought up about this and how I knew that at some point I'm going to buy it and show it on the channel, and here we go, guys. This thing looks absolutely amazing. Let's check out the back of this right here. I cannot believe that I have this. I do have it on DVD and VHS in the clamshell, but now I have it on 4K, plus it does have a copy of like a digital code, so you can watch it on digital if you don't want to pull out the DVD. But we're definitely going to be opening this up right now because I know that the inside of this is absolutely gorgeous and is definitely worth checking out. All right, so after I took it out of the shrink wrap, I do know that there is this cardboard or paper little 4K thing that goes on top of here, which we're also going to take that off. Here's what it looks like more closely with that amazing art design with Archer, Major Chip Hazard, and the rest of the Commando Elite on the bottom. And then you look on the back, there's actually like lightning in the background, as well as the processing chip that would have been used on the toys, the X1000. And then opening this up, which my hand's covering one side because it has the code to redeem for the digital movie. So let me take that out first before I show off the rest of this. And then we have two versions of Small Soldiers in this set. One is the 4K Ultra, and then after taking the disc out, I wanted to show the inside here, which is absolutely amazing. You have one side that's orange, which has a silhouette of Archer, as well as one side being bluish greenish with a silhouette of Major Chip Hazard. Oh, this thing is so beautiful. So glad I ended up finally getting this. So now we have the box right here that does contain the item that is a 30-year-old collectible, or a set of collectibles. So this is something I've been looking for at pretty much every single convention I've been going to. And as I open up this box, it looks like there is an invoice as well as some bubble wrap. There's a bit of a sneak peek of the item that's in the box. If you watched our Fan Expo Canada 2025 Funko Pop and Collectibles hunt, you may have saw that I got something there that basically is along the lines of this, which that item was some Small Soldiers trading cards, which I was so pumped to get some them right to the point where I wanted to buy the entire box that was there. However, the person that was selling that box, or selling the cards individually but with the box display, didn't want to do a huge bundle deal, so I ended up buying just like a few packs from that box. So then myself and MD Shady decided we want to go halfers on an actual factory sealed 1998 Small Soldiers trading card box, and that's exactly what MD Shady and I did. We went halfers on the Inkworks premium trading cards that were made in 1998, almost 30 years old. And here is a closer view of this shrink-wrapped Small Soldiers premium trading card set from 1998. So glad I was able to find a factory sealed one for a pretty decent price, actually. Of course, being from Canada, we did get slapped with duty fees before this ended up crossing the States to Canada. But this is so awesome that I was finally able to get one of these into the collection, and can't wait to actually open this up, because myself and MD Shady will be opening these up in a separate video that will be coming out hopefully very soon.